play instructor training. What is it and why should you take it? So first of all, one of the first questions I get is, what will I learn? What kind of moves will I learn? Well, you will more than likely go away with some new hoop tricks. It's a very real possibility. If you're just comfortable with waist hula hooping, which is really the only prerequisite for the course, if you know how to waist hula hoop, then guaranteed you're going to learn a lot of really cool stuff. Now, there is a slight possibility, though, that you're going to come into this training with even more tricks than I have. So what is it that I have to offer you? Well, the Hoop Play program is about bringing hula hooping to the average person, okay? So your average fitness class attendee, your average recreational program attendee. Let's face it, if you're a hula hooper like me, if you're a super obsessive hula hooper who spends hours watching YouTube videos and going to music festivals and wanting to learn from other instructors, then there's a small group of us, right? We're not a huge population, and to appeal to that group, you have to be a really amazing hula hooper. There's lots of them in Canada. We're really blessed, but you have to be a really good hula hooper. To do the Hoop Play program, to teach hula hooping to regular people, you do not have to be an expert hula hooper, okay? You don't have to be like the top of the top competitive performance style hula hooper. And the reason for that is because that is not the majority of people in Canada, right? That is not the population, that's not the market that we're actually reaching out to. So, I mean, number one, I want you to be able to teach hula hoop classes to regular people. I want people to come to your classes. If you're, I'm in Saskatchewan. There's not a whole lot of hula hoopers in Saskatchewan. We've got a good crew happening, but like this is a small population for such a large space, and this is the truth across Canada. So if I was appealing really specifically to advanced, hardcore, hoop dance and trick kind of people, I probably would not be able to fill classes very often. Now, creating a fitness program, what this has done for me is enabled me to teach a lot of classes a lot of the time, and my other passion here is truly sharing hooping with regular people. So if you've been on my website, if you know my story, I was hit by a car, okay? I was hit by a car way back in 2007. I have a permanent injury in my hip. Before that, I was really overweight, really out of touch with my body, didn't like working out, didn't see the point of it. And hula hooping transformed my life. It was inspiring, it was beautiful. So it was beautiful on like a spiritual, a personal, a therapeutic level. It was also really beautiful because it is plain and simple an awesome low impact fitness tool. I was able to hula hoop for as long as I wanted, whenever I wanted, without ever flaring up my hip. I mean, never. Like, hula hooping is the one activity that I know I can always do without hurting myself. Number two, as I'm hula hooping, I'm burning calories, so working on that cardiovascular strength, that stamina. I'm also working on core strength and stability. And really, what person do you see in your community that couldn't use a little bit more help with their core strength and stability? The Hoop Play program is also a ton of fun, right? And you know that if you've been hula hooping. So what I did when I designed this Hoop Play program was, number one, took everything that I learned as a group fitness instructor, okay? I did my group fitness instructor training specifically so that I could be a better hula hooper, so that I could be a good hoop teacher, so that I could teach other people how to teach hula hooping. So I took all of the components that make a really effective, safe workout program, and I blended it with hooping. So Hoop Play is 100% hula hoops. First of all, we don't do any other exercises. We don't use any other equipment. We don't even need mats, okay? Even the stretch can be done with our hula hoops standing. So the idea here is to do just hula hooping throughout your workout class. So you don't have to memorize steps, you don't have to count beats or anything like that. You're just going to be hula hooping, and you're going to be having a ton of fun while you're doing it. So the pieces of hula hooping that made their way into the Hoop Play program are based on years and years of teaching that I've been doing, teaching to really regular people and discovering what it is that, first of all, they want to learn, what's fun, right? What's really fun? Everybody wants to learn how to be able to lift the hoop from their waist to up above their head. Most people want to learn how to do an isolation. A lot of people want to learn how to do weaves. Well, they're incredibly easy to teach. So what I've done is taken all of these moves that are really popular in the hoop community and, first of all, combined them into really easy to follow, well-structured lesson plans so you are ready to teach immediately. Second of all, I've literally broke down all the moves in a nice, neat progression. So I believe that we should start here with this move. These are the modifications that come along with it. This is how you can make it harder. This is how you can make it easier. These are the cues. These are things that you can say that will help people with this move. And then once that feels comfortable, this is the next thing you can work on. So it's all laid out really plain and simple, and it's based on, again, teaching really regular people how to hula hoop. At the end of the day, I just love hula hooping. I love it so much, and I want to be able to teach it all the time. And I realized a long time ago that in order for me to hula hoop every day, in order for me to make money teaching hula hooping, I have to market my program to average people. And by the way, these are the people that have money, right? Your average, like, middle-aged women a lot of the time, who are looking for a fun way to work out, a fun way to get into shape. So level 1 instructor training is really about learning the basics of hula hooping, of how to hula hoop, of how to teach hula hooping to others. And then level 2 hoop play is about finding flow with your hoop. So once we've built up the stamina, once we've built up the strength, that's when hooping becomes easy, right? And that's when you can let go and really get into flow with your hula hoop. So that's what level 2 is about. Also in level 2, I'm going to be pulling out some of my training in working with kids. I'm a registered social worker. And we also do things like hoop parties, right, to supplement the work that we do with our hoop business. So I'll show you how to share hula hooping with kids, with mixed demographics, how to turn it into a really simple party, a program. And of course, the awesome thing out of all of this is that this is a certified program. So you get a certificate that's recognized by the Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association, a certificate that you can present to a gym, to a leisure center, and say, hey, I know how to do this in a safe and effective way, because the entire instructor training program has been designed to meet those requirements, right? We want it to be safe and effective for regular people. So you'll get that certification, you'll get the training that you need, you'll get a huge comprehensive workbook, access to videos. I'm constantly updating things and sharing this with my instructors. And you'll get to spend 2 days with all of these amazing hula hoopers. So if you have any questions about the program, if I haven't kind of laid things out for you here, then private message me on Facebook. It's really the best way to get a hold of me. Caitlin Solanders, just send me a friend request, send me a message request. You can also ask questions in the Facebook event. You can email us, solstice@hoopplay.ca. You can give us a call on our business line, 306-281-0127. And of course, you can register online, hoopplay.ca. Thanks so much, guys. I hope to see you there.